everyone. I hope you all are good and you all are practicing questions. Here we are going to discuss this one, and this is a very beautiful question sent to me by Parth. And here we have to do little with electrostatics, I would say, other than remembering certain formulas and basic concepts. And more we have to deal with mechanics. That is simple harmonic motion we are going to deal with here. Oscillation thing. Okay? तो चलो क्वेश्चन को पढ़ते हैं। क्वेश्चन में ये कह रहा है देयर इज अ रिंग एंड इट हैज अ चार्ज q uniformly distributed over its length and we know that if there is a ring with charge uniformly distributed along its length or upon its length then electric field along its axis will be directed outward if the charge is positive, so this outward will be in both sense like this. ठीक है, and value of electric field at any distance x from the center of ring will be equal to kqx by r square plus x square 3 by 2, where this x is what, this distance, r is what, radius, and q is what, charge on the ring. Okay, so this is the basic formula we require here. And then what is the case? Along the axis there is a rod kept, and this rod has negative charge upon it, and this negative charge is uniformly distributed along its length. So if you talk about what is the charge per unit length of the rod, length of rod is 2r, so lambda will be equal to q by 2r, and this is a negative charge, so negative charge distribution. Okay, whereas find period of a small amplitude oscillation of the rod along the axis of ring. So it is said that if this ring is oscillating along this dimension, then what will be the uh, time period of this small amplitude oscillation? Okay, so first of all we need to figure out if there will be oscillation, then how. And oscillation में हमने एक चीज पढ़ा है, if body is in equilibrium, shift the body from equilibrium and try checking if body has tendency to come back to the equilibrium position or not. And if it is the case, we can talk about oscillation, right? So सबसे पहले आप यहाँ पे देखो, if this rod is kept like this along the axis of ring, is this in equilibrium or not? So if you talk about any small segment of this rod, that will have a charge of lambda dl. Okay, and if this segment is at a distance of x from this center of the ring, then here electric field will be how much? Kqx by r square plus x square 3 by 2, one that we have written just now. And force acting on this segment, electric field at this point will be in this direction, in this direction, because it has a positive charge. Electric field will be outward along the axis, that is coming from the derivation of this thing. So you must also be aware of derivation thing, because it's not useless as we think. I mean, most of the time we feel like कि derivation क्यों करना, but actually this is very important because that opens up your simply eyes on what is happening with particular concept and particular question. ठीक है, so अगर आपको derivation याद हो तो आपको पता है कि इसके along electric field कुछ ऐसे होता है. ठीक है, and in this direction it will be like this. Then so electric field is in the up sense, and there is a negative charge kept here. Force on negative charge will be in which direction? So force on negative charge will act in the direction opposite to that of electric field. This is a simple concept. So force here on this small element dl will act in this direction. This is, let's say this is dl. Similar element we can take this side also at a distance x of dl. It will also have the same amount of charge because charge is uniformly distributed on the length of rod. Okay, and here also electric field is in this direction, so force will act in this direction df, and these two will get cancelled. Similarly, we can take such so many elements at equal distances and their forces will get cancelled out. Okay, so overall when rod is kept in this position with r length up and r length down this center of ring, it will be in equilibrium. So this is the situation of equilibrium. Now to check for oscillation, what we need to do, we need to displace it from equilibrium. अब आप एक काम करो, इसको डिस्प्लेस करो. सपोज करो मैंने इसको इस डायरेक्शन में dl लेंथ से डिस्प्लेस किया. So what will happen? This length will become in that case r minus dl, and this length will become in that case how much? R plus dl. So I have shifted it in the upward sense. Another way of looking at it, I mean, we now need to calculate if we have given a displacement of dl in the upward sense to this rod, what will be the net force acting on this rod? Because इक्विलिब्रियम से आपने डिस्प्लेस किया है, फोर्स लगता है कि नहीं लगता है, and that force would act as a restoring force for the oscillation to happen. Restoring force meaning force that will try to again let this rod come back to this r and r separation. ठीक है, which is because of displacement at r minus dl and r plus dl separation around this point. ठीक है, so let's check for this one. अब देखो फोर्स को हम कैसे चेक कर सकते हैं, we can do something wise. So this is r minus dl from center thing, and here somewhere we can take r minus dl thing also, and then there will be small length left, and that will be 2dl length. How? Because overall length was r plus dl. Out of it, I'm taking r minus dl length. So left length will be 2dl. Because 2dl or r minus dl को आप add करो, you're getting r plus dl, right? So basically r minus dl up from this O point, r minus dl down from this O point. We are getting, right? So on these two segments from the same discussion or conversation that we did here, in this r minus on this r minus dl portion and on this r minus dl portion, force acting will get cancelled. ठीक है, so ये cancel हो गया. Now we are left with this 2dl portion. So on this 2dl length there will be force acting, and here electric field, as you know, is in this direction. Here there is negative charge, force will act in this direction. So displacement, we gave it in the upward direction, and because of that displacement, force is acting in the downward direction. It feels like force is trying to restore it to the original dimension, where it was from O r distance up and from O r distance down. Length was divided equally around point O, up and down. ठीक है, so it was like this. So यहाँ पे कुछ ऑक्सीलेशन जैसा केस दिख रहा है, बट अगेन वी नीड टू चेक फॉर फर्दर बाय कैलकुलेशन. सो आप इस फोर्स को, डीएफ फोर्स को निकालने की कोशिश करो. Now what will be this df force? So this df force will be nothing but charge on this 2dl section, that is lambda into 2dl into electric field at this position E. अब आप कहोगे मैम यहाँ पे टू डीएल पोर्सन है, इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड तो हर पॉइंट पे डिफरेंट डिफरेंट होगा, बट दिस टू डीएल पोर्सन इज अ वेरी स्मॉल, वेरी वेरी स्मॉल, दैट सो स्मॉल दैट इफ आई ड्रॉ इट विल लुक लाइक अ डॉट. लेकिन हमें दिखाना होता है चीजों को, देन वी एग्जैजरेट द लेंथ एंड वी ड्रॉ इट लाइक दिस. सो मैंने इतना सारा ड्रॉ किया. ठीक है, so this dl is very small, we can assume that electric field along its length is uniform. Now this dl length is at what distance from this origin, this 2dl length? यहाँ से ये कितने डिस्टेंस पे होगा? अगर याद करो, दिस वाज r minus dl. dl is very very small, so almost this is at a distance of r. So here electric field we can approximate up to what? kqr. This is how much? kqr divided by r square plus r square 3 by 2. So this is equal to how much? kqr, and this will become 2 ka power 3 by 2, and this is your how much? R ka cube. So basically this is kq by 2 3 by 2 r square. This is the electric field. Okay, अब आप फोर्स को लिखो. यहाँ पे फोर्स को क्या लिखोगे? लैम्डा 2dl into that was how much? kq by, ठीक है, kq divided by 2 का power 3 by 2 r का, दिस इज हाउ मच? r का स्क्वायर, राइट? सो दिस इज दिस मच. अब आप फोर्स को ध्यान से देखो, कांस्टेंट टर्म को एक साथ लिख लो. ठीक है, सो दिस इज योर 2 लैम्डा k क्यू डिवाइडेड बाई 2 3 by 2 r का स्क्वायर dl. So you can clearly see here df is directly proportional to the displacement, right? And also vectorially if you talk about, then displacement is in upward sense, force is in downward sense. So vectorially if you write, you will give your negative sign. Done hai? So acceleration, if you talk about, acceleration is directly proportional to what? Minus of dl. So this is a equation of SHM, it means, right? So this rod will perform SHM upon the small displacement. Either you displace it up or down. by small distance. So for small amplitude, it will perform SHM. Longer amplitude के लिए नहीं करेगा, क्योंकि longer के लिए आप इतने approximation नहीं ले सकते, and in that case you won't be getting force directly proportional to displacement. ठीक है, so it is like this. अब आपको भी पता है this is force, ठीक है. एक्सेलरेशन क्या लिखोगे, फोर्स बाय मास. सो दिस इज 2 लैम्डा के क्यू बाय मास 2 3 by 2 r square dl. So you know that equation of SHM is a equal to minus omega square x. So here a is a, x is small displacement, so that is dl here. This is omega square. So this is your what, omega ka square. So omega square is how much? That is your चलो उसको ध्यान से लिख लेते हैं. हाउ मच वी आर गेटिंग, 2 लैम्डा के क्यू. ठीक है, 2 लैम्डा के क्यू डिवाइडेड बाई 2 का पावर 3 बाई 2, एंड दैट इज इक्वल टू हाउ मच, एम आर स्क्वायर. ठीक है, so this is this. Now you try breaking everything. So 2 lambda को आप क्या लिखोगे, lambda was how much, that was q by 2r. So this is q divided by 2r. ठीक है, and then k will become how much, 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught, and this was q divided by this is your 2 3 by 2 m r का square. ठीक है, now you write all these things. So this is 4 pi epsilon naught, and this 2 will get cancelled. So this is becoming how much, 4. Okay, so you write here q into q, and this is your how much, 4 pi epsilon naught. Okay, 4 pi epsilon naught m r q, and then 2 ka power 3 by 2. It is something like this, right? Over. Now let us talk about it. Let us calculate time period. Okay, so time period can be written as t equal to 2 pi by omega. So this is equal to 2 pi, this is omega square, right? So 1 by omega will be equal to how much, root under this is 2 ka power 3 by 2, it can be written as root 2, right? So this will become 2 root 2 into this is how much, 4 pi epsilon naught m r cube divided by q into q. अब देखो, whatever you can take outside, take it. 4 will come out as 2, and r cube, I mean 1 r will come out. So this will become 4 pi. ठीक है, this is 4 pi r root under this is going to be how much, 2 root 2 pi epsilon naught m r divided by q. ठीक है, so this is going to be your time period का answer. I hope you have understood this question, and if there is any calculation wise any lag somewhere, please forgive me for that, but I feel like it is correct mathematically also. So I hope you have understood the basic concept, how we can talk about SHM thing, and how we can check for it, and how we can finally come to the conclusion of calculating omega. But if you have any doubt anywhere, you can always let me know in the comment section. Thank you. Bye bye. Take care of yourself and keep on solving more number of questions.